Hi guys, it's your girl Zaina here, coming to talk to you today about the 3 most inappropriate situations that I've been asked out on a date. And the first situation was I was in college and my dorm room was right next to Bellevue Hospital in New York. And I remember having to go to the doctor, something like really simple, and well, it was for like a gyno exam. You're in college. What are you going to do, right? So I go right next door to the doctor, and he's doing the exam. Like, he's like, my legs are like my legs are like this, bent, and he's doing the exam. And while he's doing the exam, I mean, he's in there. He's like this. I mean, he's there. And he's like, and he's looking at me, right? And then he's looking here. And he's like, where do you work? Like, what do you do? And I was like, I work in Bloomingdale's, like shoes on two. I mean, I was 20, so I was out to lunch, but I knew that what he was saying wasn't quite right. And then he said to me, would you like to go out sometime? And I was like, no. And I think at that moment he realized far before that he was being very much inappropriate. But I think that stopped him from continuing to he was very gentle. He was very gentle. He probably was very gentle because he thought he was going to be using it later. Like, or maybe he was gentle because he thought he was going to be, using it. That's what I think. But anyway, that was a bad situation under which I was asked out on a date. Another situation where I was asked out on a date is that I was in high school and I was like very, very sick. I don't know. Oh, I had a bad reaction to medication that I was taking. And I was so sick. I went to my mom took me to the hospital. My stepmom took me to the hospital, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. Like, honestly, it was like they ended up quarantining me. Like, it was that bad. And I could have had like Ebola. Like, they were really like, don't touch her. Like, so anyway, they had this guy roll me on a wheelchair. So he's rolling me to the there's an actual, there really does exist. It's a quarantine room. Like, it's bad. And so he's pushing me in the wheelchair and he says to me, when you're feeling better, like, would you like to go out? Would you like to go out on a date? I could have had straight up and down Ebola. Like, no shade to people that have Ebola, but I'm just saying, I could have had like a serious disease, and he did not care. So that was a bad experience that I did not. It's inappropriate, clearly inappropriate. And the last story that I have is I was on a train, and there was a homeless man. I love homeless guys. There's a homeless guy, and he was sitting down, and I was standing up on the train, and he was he didn't smell. That was a good thing. Everybody was around him. He didn't smell. It was okay. He was good. And he just kept staring at me. He didn't seem crazy. He just was like homeless. Go figure. So he's sitting down, and it's a crowded train too. Imagine like packed like sardines. And so then he says to me, wow, you're really beautiful. I'm like, well, thank you. And he's like, look, he's looking at me because I'm standing and he's sitting. So I said, well, thank you. And then he said, would you like for me to take you out sometime? And mind you, the whole train is listening. This is not like a quiet conversation. The whole train is like listening. And I was like, I just didn't know what to say. And I was just like, no, nah. Because, he could get crazy. So you never know. You have to play your cards right, And so, no, not a final answer. And so he says to me, well, look, you know, if you're ever interested, I'm here. I'm on the 5 train, you know, pretty much every day around 7 o'clock. Like, he's really telling me his time. He says, and I can be better for you than regular guys because I have a lot of time on my hands. I can be there for you. A lot of guys can't say that. And I was thinking, well, you do have a lot of time. You know, he's telling the truth. He has a lot of time. And then he politely got off the train. And then I heard like laughs from people. They were like, well, you know, he does have a lot of time, which is true. You know, in New York, nothing phases anyone. So those are my stories. The 3 top most inappropriate ways I've been asked out. However, there are some ways that, some very appropriate ways for you to ask a girl out on a date. And the first one is the supermarket. Now, stop the video right now. Take a look at my video, Mr. Painfully Shy and Mr. Indecisive, for pickup lines and, and how to, once you get the date, how to wow her with your choice. How to wow her, but also do it so that you're not like spending a fortune. So take a look at those 2 videos. But the supermarket or the grocery store. Now, if you see a hot girl in the grocery store, that's a good thing. Don't stalk, but kind of stalk. Like, learn how to look through your peripheral. A lot of guys don't know how to do that. Practice. Go in the mirror, and I want you to do that. Okay? Don't do that, though. Just look. You got to practice that because you don't want to seem like a stalker. So anyway, when you're there, you kind of, you know, linger a little bit and then pick up, I swear to God, pick up anything and be like, ask her, be like, do you know if this is gluten-free? And let me tell you something. She's going to tell you. she's going to say whether or not she thinks it's gluten-free, or she's going to say, you know, I don't know. And then you can just be like, I'm really trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm just trying to eat healthier. And it's good that you don't know what gluten-free means, because I'm sure you really, really don't know what it means. It's great because then you can look puzzled. But I want you to take a look at the thing that you're looking at. Look at the thing that you're looking at and examine it for a second, please. Like, act like you're actually thinking about the item. And then you say to her, do you know if this is gluten-free? She'll be impressed. If you're a funny guy, if you're like a jokester, ha funny, you know, like a clown and everything, what you can also do is, especially if she's short, you can say to her, hey, genuinely say to her, would you mind reaching up and just getting something off the shelf for me? And like genuinely say that, and you guys will both get a laugh because she's gonna be like, you're gonna be the tall guy asking her to get, to get something off the shelf. So that's a good icebreaker for you to go with. And the next one is a department store. Great place. I know that a lot of guys just go into a department store and they go in there, they get their stuff, and then they leave. Not so good if you're single and you're looking for a girl. I want you to go in there, and if you're looking for a shirt, awesome. Just pick up some shirts and just carry them with you. And just, you know what, take some more time and browse. Look around. Don't hang out too much in the guy section. Stay in a neutral zone. Like the first floor. The first floor of a department store is like an everything area. They got watches, they've got ties, they've got belts, they've got sunglasses, they've got neutral. They even have man jewelry. It's a whole neutral area. It's multicultural. So it's not multicultural, but whatever. So go there and, you know, pick up anything. If you see a hot girl, again, practice that, but not stalking, just practice. And make sure she doesn't have a guy with her. That's why you're practicing the whole peripheral situation. And you need to pick up something. Pick up 2 or 3 of anything, whatever you have in your hand. And then just say to her, you know, can you tell me which one looks good? You know, just genuinely say to her, do you know which one, like, can you tell me which one looks better? And she'll tell you. She'll tell you. She'll probably say to you, well, what's the occasion? And then you tell her whatever the occasion that you came in that store for, whatever the occasion that you came, I don't know, you know why you're there. Tell her that. And then she'll be like, oh, you know, do it again, do it again, do it again. Turn around, let me see it, do it again. And then there you go. You've broken the ice, and then you can ask her what she's getting there. You can ask her, and if she says, I'm getting my boyfriend an item or a gift, you know, you tried. Look, these are things that you're writing down and putting in in the back of your mind, so that if you see a girl, you're like, oh, this is what I do. This is what I does, you know? So anyway, the third thing is happy hour. The best place, one of the best places that you can pick up a girl. You take a look at my Mr. Painfully Shy video, and it's going to tell you more about the nail polish tactic, like how to pick up a girl by just talking about her nail polish. It works. It worked on me. It worked on me, and I ended up dating that guy. It was a bad story. I ended up dating that guy, though, from the nail polish situation. And also there is a purse/wallet tactic also in Mr. Painfully Shy. So you can definitely check that out. Ladies, if you are watching, let me know what your most craziest, most inappropriate ways that you've been asked out. I always want to hear this, because it like shocks me. It shocks me. So let me know that. And then my Instagram is actually Zayna Style, so ZAYNASTYLE. And my Tumblr is tumblr.com/Zayna51stdates. And that is all spelled out. And yeah, just more to come. Always more to come. So I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys.